get back to the NFL.
Yes, sir.
It's well known the Saints have been courting Patriots restricted free agent cornerback Malcolm Butler. Today, Saints head coach Sean Payton told the media not to hold their breath on New Orleans signing the Super Bowl 49 hero. Check out what he had to say.
We had a chance to visit with him. Currently, it's my understanding he hasn't signed his tender, and so it was just that we can sign him to an offer sheet, but I don't think we're going to do that and give up the 11th pick. In fact, I know we're not going to do that. So they're just kind of it is what it is right now.
So anything would be more of a trade, like sign and trade kind of a deal?
That would just be speculation, though.
All right, B-Mac.
Yes, sir.
New Orleans doesn't think Butler is worth the 11th overall selection in this draft. Do you think he's worth trading away a future first-round pick for? Yes or no?
It depends, right? If the future first-round pick is a top 15 pick, top 10 pick, no. Ideally, the Saints would have loved to give the Patriots that, not the 11th pick, but a pick in the late 20s from Malcolm Butler.
Yep.
Heck of a player, but when you talk about a top 15 selection, top 10, anywhere in that range, no. So now, here we go. Pity party for the New England Patriots. They're not able to move Malcolm Butler for a first-rounder, so they just welcome his services back once again. You pair him up with Stephon Gilmore. You got some real good corners in the secondary. So no need to cry me a river about the Patriots not being able to obtain a first-rounder. They'll just keep him and probably have an outstanding secondary.
We know no matter what, the Saints definitely need help in their secondary after being second in passing defense in 2013, a year in which they made the playoffs. They've been 25th, 31st, and 32nd in 2014, 15, and 16. Well, they also haven't made the playoffs in any of those years.
With the 11th pick, the Saints probably will select a corner.
A corner. Just whichever is the best available. Who you think that it might be at that time? Will they get a shot at, say, Lattimore out of OSU? Or?
It depends on how the top 10, unfolds. If Lattimore is the first corner to go off the board, you have so many unique corners that could be game changers and could really elevate the charts. I love Fabian Monroe from UCLA. Now, I understand he had a pectoral injury during his pro day, but he can play football. A good friend of mine coached him in the East-West All-Star game in January, and he compared Fabian to Patrick Peterson and Charles Woodson.
For real?
For real. Said his body reminds him of Patrick Peterson, and the way he moves reminds him of Charles Woodson.
Okay, I'll remember that name now, Fabian Monroe, because he's half as good as those two cornerbacks.
He don't even have to be. It just,
man, that guy might be worth
be
the number one
10%
overall
of what they
pick.
were, right?